All right. Brian with Civilized Weaponry Services here today. I'm going over a commission that I did for a customer recently. Just highlighting a commission that I did for somebody. Originally sent me over this anodized fuchsia red hilt that comes apart in individual sections. I have no idea who the maker is of the hilt or anything like that, but it was an interesting, very big hilt. As you can see, this is 300 millimeters, so it's still got almost another 100 millimeters, almost maybe 80 or so. But at the end of the day, this thing's probably about 15 inches or so. So it is a very big hilt. Customer had a couple of requirements. Originally didn't ask for any etching. I suggested it, and he accepted it. But ultimately, he said he wanted a crystal chamber similar to a job that I'd done previously for him, with just a basic PLA chassis with, if I could, a rotating crystal chamber display. And I was able to get that all worked into this build. That being said, we'll go ahead and take a look at it here real quick. Again, don't know who made this this chassis or who made this saber, but again, it comes apart in these sections. For now, the only sections that it will come apart is here, the pommel, and the emitter. The emitter can actually come off right here as
Enter
well.
volume menu.
As you can
Maximum volume. Exit volume menu.
right there, that can come across right there. And you see that it's actually showing just 5 pixels being lit. That's because I did, instead of sublating this with a in series, I did them in parallel. And because I wanted this right here to light up as an accent as well, but to stop right at the tip, I used the 5 pixels of this and the LED array to basically light this up. And I'll show you that in a minute. With that being said, take a look at the chassis. Chassis basic chassis that I did with some brass rods and copper rods to highlight the chassis as a whole. This does have a OLED spinning crystal display, copper bars, brass bars, copper bars, LED accents, and then as well LED accents on the outsides. As you can tell, here it does have OLED, does have crystal spinning, as you see, and I've got it set up so that when you turn it off, that the crystal automatically shuts down from spinning after 20 seconds or 5 seconds or so, but the LED effects still continue to operate. I did that by tying to the 5 volts on the Profi board, which automatically shuts down after a point in time. That being said, very loud hilt, very nice overall design. Like I said, appreciate getting a chance to work on this. It is a Profi 3.9 with standard fonts that I typically put on it. A 28 millimeter loud KR bass speaker, and then like I said, built-in OLED, and then these are the I believe these are the KR lit pixel switches that will allow you to it'll ultimately mirror the blade when it's lit. But that being said, that is basically it. When you put this thing back on, like I said, just be careful. You know, when you get this long and threads this long, it's easy to cross thread. If it feels like it's cross threading, just make sure that you kind of back it up and go back at it, and ensure that it's nice and works good. Like I said, this KR switch that I got, one of the pixels was off the board just a hair. You can see the one on the bottom there is missing its top piece. I put the thing all the way in and found out that it was missing. And so it was only lighting 2 of the pixels. So as a result, this, I'm going to return this back to you, and then you can deal with that. But I fortunately had multiple because I keep these in stock myself. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll show you by putting a blade in real quick. I don't have a short blade yet, but as you can see here, what I did, so that when you have a blade plug in, if it's just a non-lit blade plug or anything like that, is I wanted to make sure that this accents here were actually accenting up here too. So I wanted it to be here, here, and here. So end of the day, hopefully you enjoy, and I will get this out in the mail to you today. All right, thanks.